Hello and welcome to my channel. Make sure y'all like and subscribe so that you know when I am dropping a new video. Welcome to Trap Talk Tuesday, y'all. Trap Talk Tuesday is a forum that we talk about everything: love, sex, money, business, relationships. Get yourself out of relationships. You never had no business over their relationships. We talk about it all in the trap. And today in the trap, my very first guest on my YouTube podcast, my man. You want to introduce yourself, boo?
What's up, everybody? Y'all know me, Trick, Maul, whatever you want to call me.
So this is my man, Maul. And last week I did tell the story of how we met. And I told y'all he would be here today to give his version of how we met and answer some questions that y'all have been dying and wanting to know the answers to. So I'm going to let him tell y'all the story of how we met. Hold on, honey. I got to move this light closer. The lighting messed up. Okay, go ahead.
I don't forget which one of TT and Trail chilling it was. You know they got a couple on. It was one of their birthday party. Trinaya.
Yeah.
With Trinaya's birthday party, I seen her. She was walking down the street. She had a little Mickey Mouse bunny ear, and for some reason, I just felt like they were so sexy to me.
The ears were sexy.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy, but it's the truth though. So you know me, y'all know I ain't the type of talkative and all that like that. So I told Trav, and then how things get started. It didn't happen right away though.
And then what happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Which mean what happened?
You remember like the first conversation we had, like what happened? Because I told him, I remember that part, but did you remember like the first conversation that we had?
I honestly don't. Because I
called you like one night at the club.
Yeah, it was after the club.
It was like 2 o'clock.
I don't remember the exact words or what it was, but I was drunk at the same time too. So understandable.
You told me you were home with your baby.
That don't mean I was drunk. Yeah, I was drunk, so I don't remember the exact conversation, but I remember you because you hadn't even called me. You called Trav, and Trav gave me the phone, and that's how the conversation started. But I don't remember the exact conversation.
I thought I called you.
No, you didn't.
Also, Travis went to your house.
The first time.
I told y'all I wasn't sure because it was a long time ago. How long we been together, baby?
What?
Dylan 14, so
13 and a half.
Well, yeah. And we officially started dating what's the date? July of 2011. I say the 4th. The 4th, the 9th.
No one on 4th. It was like the
9th or the 11th?
The 10th, actually.
The 10th, okay. July the 10th, 2011. So we have been together officially July the 10th of this year for 14 years. Do you think you ever thought you'd be with somebody for 14 years?
No. In the rock and roll we almost didn't make it, 14 years. You know
that
what
is
I'm saying?
True.
Nothing won peaches of cream, I can tell you that much. Though.
That is true, honey. So what is one thing that you would say to people that are new in relationships that could help them make it to 14 years? Because why do you really think we made it 14 years?
Going through stuff, finally starting to understand each other, because at the same time, how can I say this? I'm a very defensive person, and she's a very defensive person.
And I get offended very easily.
Yeah, you got to understand the way each other talk. So it just basically understanding each other. Once you learn each other, but you got to think about it. You're still two separate people, two different entities. You got to learn to mesh it together. Mm-hmm. So we finally learned how to. It wasn't easy, but we did.
One thing that I can say for us, like we laugh a lot. He is very funny. He made me laugh, and I like to laugh. And then we talk a lot. Like we talk about everything, serious stuff, not so serious stuff. I think that the one thing that he hates that I do is when I'm mad, I don't talk. I don't want to talk about it. And he hates that. But eventually, because I am the more forgiving person,
true.
When he mad, y'all. Like he be mad, but he don't want me to be mad for a long period of time. I tend to forgive faster than him because he's a Pisces. That's all I gotta say. So
but we sweet people though.
He is. He's very calm. He's way calm. He's way calmer than me. Like way calmer than I could ever be. So, okay, so we know that communication is key. The other thing I wanted to ask was, what is your viewpoint on marriage? Because we've been married for almost 9 years. We've been together for 14 this July, but we've been married this September for 9 whole years. And I don't think we had like a rocky, tumultuous marriage where we had all these issues or problems.
Mm-hmm.
We have had issues or problems, but nothing that's just like, oh my God, I can't do this no more.
Yeah. Just like I say, the biggest thing, if you understand each other, I think it just goes smooth. Like that's my biggest advice. Like understanding each other. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what I'm starting to learn too, this thing called what it is, your love language.
Yes, my love language. What's my love language?
Gifts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Still learning, you know. And we've been married what
9 years in
years?
September.
You know what I'm saying? So like I say, understanding. That's the biggest thing to me, understanding.
Yeah. That and no, like we're not everybody obviously know that this is my husband, but it's a lot of things that we do together that does not make the internet. I don't think that a lot of people value marriage in a sense of everything he do for me do not make the internet. And he do a lot.
Because ain't nobody else been there.
Yeah, he. I be telling people all the time, child, mom don't even got Facebook because that's Facebook. He don't even be caring about it because that's literally the last thing on his mind. So I understand that that's not a space that's for my marriage. Like social media is not a place where I'm gonna spew my issues and or my problems or my good, my bad. Like whatever my man do for me, that's my business. If I choose to tell social media, then I'll tell social media. If not, okay, now what? Because I'm married for real. Like one thing that when we got married that I was adamant about, I wanted to get married in the church because to me, that means that I got married before God. And it's God, my husband, me, my children. That's literally how I live my life. But I'm married to a person that is so selfless, he put himself behind like all of that. So I also wanted to ask you, how do you feel about, well, we don't have gender roles, so I'm not even going down that road. As much as I cook and clean, he do probably more, child, because I'll really be like, I don't feel like cooking. After I done talked about cooking all day, and I will be like, I just ain't feeling it. And he'll cook. So I want to talk about like submission. Do you think that I am submissive?
Yes and no.
What's your no?
Yes and no. You're. How can I say this? Yes, you are in the most, but you're also going to speak your mind when you feel something not right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're submissive, yes, you are, but it's hard.
Well, I feel like for us, this is just my thought process. I am submissive, and I'm submissive because 99% of the time I get my way. He does not say no. But I'm also married to a person that does not lead with like dictatorship. Like it's not his way or no way. He allows me to do a lot of things that can benefit our family or may affect our family. But as long as I tell him like what I see or like why I'm doing this, he be down for it. Now the 1% when he do say no, two things happen. I'm always shocked because he never say no, y'all. So if it's no, I kind of got to roll with that no because the man don't know. He don't tell nobody no. He don't tell the kids no. He don't tell me no. The nieces, y'all know how he feel about his nieces. Nobody don't get told no. So if he say no, I kind of got to roll with that because he don't ever say no. So he does not lead our household with like dictatorship. He leads with love. And if he's telling me no, I really kind of don't investigate like that because I know he have a valid reason. Now he'll tell me why he said no, but if he ever say no, I kind of like.
But it took her a long time
to understand because I'm an alpha female.
Yes,
I am. I'm an alpha female, and he allows me to be an alpha female. However, I'm very soft when it comes to my man. So it's like I think I try to.
And then me,
the wifely duties.
Yeah, and then me, I don't like a soft female in a way.
No.
Like one of the big things that also turned me on about her, she cussed me out in the beginning, like a dog. You feel what I'm saying? But That just made me like a more. That's just the type of person. I don't like a soft girl. I don't like that.
Yeah, I told him like I told him the situation about the story. Like I cussed him out like he had stole my last. Like I cussed him. I don't even curse the way like how I cussed him out. I don't even curse like that anymore. But I cursed him out because I was so offended by that. And that's the other thing. I don't like for people like don't play with me. I don't like that then. But now I know I don't like to be offended. So when you offend me, I don't have like a 1, 5, 10. I go to 10. And I was so offended that somebody else could tell you anything about me who you've been kicking it with for like 2, 3 weeks, and you just be like, oh, okay. No, I was pissed off, and I let him know. And ever since I let him know, y'all see what he been sitting there right here beside me. I never seen nothing like it. If somebody would have cussed me out like that, I would have never spoke. I would have blocked them from the earth.
I love it.
Do you feel like, babe? Because I know you had told me this one time, you feel like men aren't valued. Do you feel like it's some legitimacy as to why women feel the way that they do about certain men? Because I'll tell people all the time, I can't tell y'all how to be married to all men because I'm only married to my man. Like I can't tell you that the stuff that I do with my man is gonna work for your man.
It's just how we were brought up and everything. Like we was always told not to cry, but sometimes I think you need to cry because I think that helps you. And then it's just like some of the things that, okay, like us as men, perfect example. We supposed to work to take care of the family, but it's like it's like damn, if we say, man, I'm tired of shit, it's taken as we're complaining or you know what I'm saying. The world is about that. That's what we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like men are marginalized and made to be like made to steal, and you shouldn't have feelings. You should just work, come home, don't complain about it, pay your bills.
If not, that's a sign of weakness. If you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, do you think I do that?
No,
because the man don't really do no heavy lifting. That man get his food brought to him.
Sometimes.
I bring your all the time. I bring your food like 95% of the time. So don't let him fool y'all. I personally feel like because you have a job, he's always had like a blue collar job that made him like work outside or do like stand for long periods of time or do strenuous work that's tiring on the body. So for me, that's my effort to say, okay, yes, I work as well, but because you work in an environment that's not very becoming of like your well-being as far as the physical aspect, let me take that load off. Like, but don't get it twisted. I would be like, look, child, I don't care what y'all eat because I'm not cooking. But he will cook and he will clean. Shout out to my sister-in-law, Kanisa Rowley. Shout out to my sister-in-law. Even now today, if he doing something that I don't like, I will call Nina tell.
Yeah,
I will. And if he doing something I really don't like, I will call Mika and tell. And Mika don't play. So you feel like that as men, you feel like more men should express them. And here's the thing: it took a long time. It took a long time for him to get here because he will internalize stuff, and I'm a talker. If you do something to me and I feel a way about it, I'm gonna tell you in that moment. You know, now I wasn't always like that, no. But now I'm learning that if I tell you something and it upsets you, you being upset is really not my business. That's your issue to deal with.
Yeah.
But I did verbalize like this is what pissed me off. He won't do that. I have to drag it out of him. I have to ask him what's wrong. Because he know when I'm upset. I don't really think you understand that I know when you're upset as well. Like I know when something is bothering you.
It's not easy for me to hide my face. Like,
no.
You're gonna know. You know what I'm saying?
And he is not the.
But I always felt like it's hard for me to express because I always dealt with stuff internally to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through the therapy and things like that, and I didn't like how it made me feel. So I always learned to deal with stuff myself. You know what I'm saying? Even though people say that's not good, but that's how I always thought.
So because we have 2 sons, 119, 117. I'm more of the express yourself. Tell me how you feel. Let me know what's bothering you. For the most part that they do. Some stuff they don't tell me at all. Like I found it on the back end from all like months later, which I don't like, but I understand why they do it. So for them, I always try to tell them like you need to, be emotionally mature enough to say this made me mad because this. So what's your advice for your two young black sons that you're raising as far as emotions go?
Express yourself because I know what it did to me.
Mm-hmm.
Express yourself and take responsibility for your consequences at the time. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You have to take responsibility because that's gonna help you in the long run. Because you can't improve in life without going through certain things. And I always make sure I let them know that also.
Yeah, y'all see he is the best dad, but he's soft as cotton, y'all. Them kids can get anything they want out of them without asking twice. I would ask him 5 times to do this. Perfect example. Deja bus broke down. He happened to be home. She texted me and asked could I come get her, but I was still working. He called her. I didn't even hear him move. All I heard was the door open and close. No hesitation. No, nothing. No, they can. I think they can probably talk you into anything. I don't play like that.
That's my children.
Those girls. I think he probably you taking them to the movies this Thursday, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So by the time y'all see this is a school night, he's taking them out to the movies. But whatever. So, how do you think we did as far as blending our family? Because I have 3 kids. You have 1 child. I have the father of my children. You have the mother of your kids. How do you think we did as far as like blending our family?
They did turn out good. Shit, you can tell. Just look how they interact with each other.
Yeah, they're very close.
So that answers everything. If the kids blend together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we didn't have no baby mama, baby daddy drama, y'all, because he never played. I never had to address anything because he let it know off real, like, yeah, I don't care about that, but don't talk to her like that. On both ends, on my end and his end, it was never a situation where we had a big fallout, knockout drama. That's just not how we live out. We're very calm people. We live a very calm life. We don't be with the drama, the hooting and hollering. We don't do that. No. That's not how we.
I'm very to myself.
Yeah,
to myself person in a ways,
Yeah. So, what time it is? 17. We got 2 more questions. So, question. Mm-hmm. Here's the question I get asked all the time. Mm-hmm. Are we going to expand our family?
Yeah, yes.
How many more kids you want?
Shit, Squeaky got 7. I just had to say that. Probably like 2 more though. Seriously.
2 more
kids.
You want 2 more kids?
Yes.
To bring our grand total. Well, we got to include Rain. To bring our grand total to 7 children.
Mm-hmm. But the time ticking though.
Yeah, I know. You don't think that's a bit much?
Mm-mm. I love kids, you know that.
You want 2 more kids after our youngest child is about to be 15.
You know, I changed the pimping now. He ain't just give them to me, you know.
I know, but kids. I understand what you're saying, but you unc and I'm auntie. We go to sleep, take naps.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say time ticking too.
Time is not ticking. My OBGYN said I have the uterus of a 23-year-old. I'm very fertile.
Yeah, okay.
So it'll happen. So yes, y'all, we gonna have kids. But I feel like it's no limit or time limit on it. I feel like it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen.
Lying to me.
So you'll be 45.
We ain't gonna be 46. Yeah, you talking about.
If that's what happened, if we 46 and I get pregnant, what we gonna do? Have a baby at 46.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be distraught because 46 is you crazy? Because we about to get into live Trevor era. If I have a baby tomorrow at 46, the baby will almost be 10.
Yeah.
So are you gonna get a vasectomy after we have 2 more babies?
Hell no.
So what are you saying?
No. Mm-mm.
Why not? You plan on having some more babies after?
Well, that pull-out game better be strong.
Oh, Mom.
Yes.
Please. We ain't doing that. All right, let me ask you some questions off of my questions that I have. Mm-hmm. What song reminds you of us? We like Jesus.
That's what I'm saying.
We like rap music. You want me to tell you mine?
What is your?
Rich Gang, Tell Me No Lies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we like slow music, y'all, but we really like Jeezy and Rich Homie Quan. Like we like that type of stuff.
Yeah, because like even if it'll be a Jesus song, because that's all
that's really all we listen.
That's like all you really listen to too.
I love Jeezy. What Jesus song? What Jesus song?
All of them.
Any song make you think about it?
Yeah, especially that one with him and what that song. I ain't gonna forget the name of it.
Is it on the one with Can't Leave You Alone?
Yeah.
I hated that song for so long. Traumatized me with that song when we was working down the street from each other. He used to give me a ride. I would not tell y'all a lot. The ride was like an hour and 15 minutes long. He would replay that song the whole entire time. Shout out to Travis though, because if it wasn't for Travis, we wouldn't be even here.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Travis Matthews. Thank you, brother. Because look at my man. Okay, the other thing is, what's your favorite memory of us together?
When we went to Orlando to was that Halloween Horror Night?
Oh, you do talk about that a lot. Yeah, that was like that wasn't our first getaway together. That was our first like getaway without the kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
We can't go back.
I still had a ball head. I would cut my hair bald. Crazy.
Oh, what habit of mine do you appreciate the most? I have a lot of habits, y'all. I'm borderline like OCD. I got a lot of habits. Or what is something that I do that annoys you? Because I know off the top of my head something that I do that aggravates the piece out of you, and I'm gonna see if you get it right.
Like when I'm looking at TV or something and doing something that I'm trying to focus on, you just come dance in front of me. Yeah, can't dance. Move your back. Ask
you, do you think I know how to twerk?
No, I'm saying stupid shit.
You know what I thought you was gonna say?
Damn, babe. I should get a pole to put right here. Like just say dumb shit like this out the blue.
In the living room where the chillin' be. I thought you was gonna say, y'all know one thing that I do that Ma absolutely hate is eat chili dogs.
Man, you be eating two of them motherfucking too. The fuck?
The only thing
I just thought about that shit.
Yeah, he hate when I eat chili dogs, y'all. I don't know why my chili dogs aggravate your soul, your spirit. So
then you don't eat one, you eat two.
But I have to have it on a hot dog bun. I will not eat it on bread because I like a chili dog. A chili dog, I love a chili dog, y'all. It's amazing. The one thing he do that aggravate the piss out of me is he literally walks out of his shoes.
Shit, they be on my foot all day.
He will, like when he walks through the door, he just walk out his shoes and snore.
Hey, man. That shit part of life.
Oh. Well, you already told me what first attracted me to you. How important, because this is a serious question, how important do you think sex is in a relationship?
Very.
Like top 5, top 3?
Top 2.
Top 2? What's the other one?
Can you cook? Fuck me.
You stupid. Because here's the thing, I think that sex is super important too, but I also feel like a lot of times when I talk to like my friends, they make it seem like a chore. So in my mind, I'm like, you're having sex but not enjoying sex. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You think our sex still good?
Yes, it is.
Okay. What's my freak number? What's my freak number?
About a 7, 8.
Oh, I don't went up, child. One time I was a 5.
Yeah.
I'm an 8 now?
Yeah.
A 7. Okay, appreciate it. Okay, last 2 questions, babe. How do we deal with conflict? We don't have a lot of conflict, and I don't think we have a lot of conflict because before it becomes a conflict, like if he do something that pisses me off, or vice versa, I'm like, I ain't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like. I would therapy is a mother tucker. Y'all hear me?
But
I ain't
they,
like that.
but they had a bit. That's why I was saying that when we first started at the beginning, understanding communication,
Hmm.
because
I
like I
used to
say,
just go
you
crazy.
defensive and I defensive. So we used to feel like we were trying each other,
Yeah,
and then it
and
turned bigger than what it's supposed to be.
yeah, I think for me, I'm very blunt with what I say. I had to learn to be softer in my words, like still say what I want to say, but not say it in a way where you can be offended. And my friend Mika told me, like, I don't take offense to what you say, but I can understand how people take offense to what you say.
Mm-hmm.
It's not intent, like I'm not being mean. I'm just talking. But the way that I'm from Pokey, everybody I know talk like me.
Loud.
Yes. Indirect.
Jesus Christ.
So when we do have a conflict, who apologized first? Because it used to be you. I think it's me now.
Yeah, cause I just be, I just go put my headphones on.
And ignore me. Okay, babe. Last question.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. My phone keep locking. What dream do you have for us to achieve together?
Get a house
Mm-hmm.
and our own land. Get our own land first and
And
then a
then put a house
house,
on it.
because that could be something that's for our kids.
Okay. Do you have any dreams that you want to obtain personally?
Make it screaming before I don't have to work.
I think you can
That's
do
what I
that.
want to do, but I don't. I be tired
Yeah.
and from work, and I don't have the mental capacity for
To
it.
keep
Yeah.
going. Yeah. I think you'll be really good at it because it's something that you like to do. Um. Okay, so here's the thing. We have older kids. Do you think that we're in a place that once all of our kids are out, which if he had his way, y'all, none of the kids would be out. They don't have to leave home. He made it abundantly clear to them, you don't have to move out. They are aware. They know that they don't have to move out. So I don't know when this is gonna happen. Our empty nester phase. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think it's gonna be like shits, giggles, and lollipops, or we
Yeah,
gonna have
no, cause I'm gonna
conflict?
miss my children.
So it's gonna be upsetting for you because you're gonna miss the
Yeah,
kids.
I'm gonna miss my kids. Yeah.
What about me? You got me.
Yeah, I got you, but
You don't think that you need an empty nester phase? You think these
yeah, you
we're
do.
not Indian. They can move
But
out.
that don't mean that I'm gonna miss my kids, though. I'm gonna miss my kids. It's gonna be hard. Yes, we do, need emptiness, but I'm gonna miss my damn children.
So do you think that emptiness is gonna be hard for you on that aspect? Because
That's the only aspect that'll be hard for
I was gonna
my
say, because
children
in that
now.
when if they all grown and in their own places,
Yeah,
baby, we could do what we
yeah,
want.
yeah.
Like I foresee us being empty nesters, but being an empty nesters, like
Okay.
I say all the time, this pork chop on sale. Let me get all my kids a tray of it. I think that will probably drive you crazy because why the hell is you still shopping at Sam's Club if it's nobody but me and you? But I would want to buy my kids like groceries.
Yeah, but I used to go steal groceries from my sister house.
Exactly. So they ain't got to steal it if I buy it for them. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this your last question? You gotta go. You gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's your last question. How do you feel about how we balance things? Because here's the thing I want to know. Like for a long time, y'all, we was broke. No lie to y'all. Broke. And then y'all know what they did? Cut off my food stamps. So for all the adversities that we have had to endure, do you think that now, because I feel like now we're at a place where we are smarter about our money, smarter about our, baby, we used to just spend it back in the day, spend it like we was Colombian drug lords. But now we are smarter about our money. Do you think that those adversities have set us up for being more cognizant of what we buy?
Yes, right.
No, we can't do that because we
Yeah.
didn't used to give a damn. If we got paid on Friday and we ain't had no money on Friday, we did everything we want to do, so it don't matter.
And that's part of growing up, though.
Yeah.
We still young too. But yes, I feel like it helped us out tremendously.
I would never go back. Last but not least, you have a 19-year-old, a 17-year-old, a 16, or two 16-year-old and a 15-year-old. You getting ready for granddad season. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You think y'all know he cried at DJ graduation?
Man, you talk so much, bro.
I didn't even cry. I think I was so happy that nigga was out of school. I could not cry. You going up on having all your kids in high school and venturing out into the world. Are you
Mm-hmm.
ready?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
miss them.
3 kids in college at the same
I'm gonna
time.
get an apartment at every destination if I
You
can.
about to hit the lotto. But thank you so much for coming on my podcast, Boo Give Me Sugar.
It took everything in,
It
man.
took
I'm like,
everything in here. So make sure y'all like and subscribe to know when I drop my next video. Bye.